Welcome everyone, it's MyTyme here, to WWE Supercard episode 4, and ignoring this pathetic attempt of a season mode because I do need to level up again and energise, we have a PCC and it is between Divas champion Charlotte and Nikki Bella. Now, before I click on look at the prizes, who would I say is going to win? I'm going to go with Charlotte. I think that the older generation will pick Charlotte, while maybe some of the younger generation will stick with Nikki Bella and Team Bella. But I think in terms of wrestling and kind of the way that WWE's been going recently, unless you're a total Divas fan or something like that, you're probably going to go for Charlotte. But we're going to click on here and we're going to have a look at the rewards. Compare the two cards. Nikki is better in power, Charlotte is better in toughness and speed, and then Nikki is better in charisma. So two attributes each that they excel over each other at. If we look at the total points, I can assure you that they both add up to being level, so there is no advantage there, and they both proc even in power and toughness. Now that makes it a little bit interesting because Nikki Bella is a better card overall in power and toughness compared to Charlotte. However, Charlotte is a more all-rounded kind of card. So if we take the other two stats away, as you can see, Charlotte is 8 better than Nikki in speed and only 5 worse in charisma. So I'm guessing if you were to get the Nikki Bella card, most people will focus on that power toughness and possibly a bit into the charisma, but there's not really going to be much point trying to bring your speed up because, well, it probably won't be the the worst. You're kind of not going to want to try and balance her card out because you're not really going to make the most out of it. You're going to want to stick with that power toughness and then potentially a bit of a charisma boost to give yourself that kind of 3-stat card. Whereas with Charlotte, there is a lot more play with her because she excels obviously in toughness over all the other stats, but there's not much between them. The only difference with the power and the speed and charisma is that she procs in power. So you will have probably a lot of people who will concentrate on either the speed or the charisma, and then obviously think about making her potentially an all-rounded card because she could in theory have decent stats in everything and then have the proc to help her beat cards like Nikki Bella. Whereas if you put some tokens into Charlotte's speed and charisma and focus on that, and then then the rest into her power and toughness, yes, she's going to lose to Nikki in power and toughness if she doesn't proc, but she will beat her in speed and charisma every time. Then if she does proc, she will beat Nikki as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what people do with Charlotte. I think Charlotte's going to be the card that wins. But as we go down, if we look at the other rewards very quickly, we've got a Rock and Triple H. Well, the Rock is going to be the more favourable card there because as is the better card in the game. Forgetting enhancements enough, if we go down, we have Paige and Brie Bella. Now, notice ball that Brie will make a tag with Nikki where Paige isn't. She's an up arrow. So, that could sway people who are trying to get near the top ranks to get a Brie Bella. As we scroll down some more, you will see you can still get the legendary card up to 2150. Then you head into the event card. Then you head into the legendary cards. That is also important because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this card or not. I think there's going to be a lot of people doing their best to get these cards because you don't get that many Diva cards in the game. So people will put in the effort, even if it is just to get the epic version of the cards, either it's Paige or Brie. So, and with the legendaries being Rock and Triple H, I've got a feeling there'll be a lot of people playing, so you're going to need a lot more points than usual. If we scroll down, the good news is you can still get a legendary up to 3,550. After that, you're in the epics, and it's epic divas. So if we're going to neglect to look at the Dolph Ziggler and Xavier Woods cards at the moment, so apologies for the ultra rares. I'm kind of looking outside of that, and the reason I'm doing that because if you look here, 18,000, you're still getting a epic card, and even all the way out here up to 31,550, you can get yourself an epic diva. Now there is really no excuse for anyone who plays the game semi kind of consistently to get into the top 31 odd thousand. You wouldn't even have to put in that many hours. It'd be a case of picking it up each day, playing a few bouts, playing a few bouts, and just maintaining yourself in here. So I'm gonna imagine there's gonna be a lot of people trying out for those cards. And as we just scroll down, yes, there are some more divas in the super rare, but I can't see many people who are finishing in these ranks being, should we say, regularish players of the game. So here you're going to go. You're going to look for anything above 31,000, and I think most people will be fairly happy, apart from the top tier players who are going to be after that event card. So that's that coming up on Thursday morning UK time. Depending where you are in the world, it'll start at a different time, but I believe that is going to be at about 8 PM UK time. Coming back up, what's changed? Well, I will very quickly go to my exhibition deck, and as you can see, I am now in Legendary. I pulled a board pull, my first board pull, which was an epic, which was a superstar and not an enhancement or anything. It was stone cold, so it made a pro, so I should be very happy about that. He's not quite fully leveled out. I will obviously get some more on him once I've started to play him. He's just been put in now. Probably no real surprise. I've decided to focus on his power and toughness, and I did two power, 1 toughness, 1 charisma for both of his single cards, and I will now leave the charisma and I will just focus on power and toughness. That's going to be my plan with him. And I also was training him up solo before. I've got quite close to finishing training up Shawn Michaels as well as Nikki Bella. Now, one other thing I am going to note to people in the last update, which slipped the notice of a lot of people initially, pick a card like this. We'll click Nikki Bella. She needs 20 stats in power, toughness, speed, charisma to have a card maxed in out. But if we scroll down to abilities, they have now been halved, so it's only 10 she needs. So for your legendary cards, for example, Shawn Michaels, he needs 30 for all his stats, but for his ability it is only 15 matches. So what this means is that by the time you have got all your abilities, so all your attributes even fully maxed out with the games, your proc, your ability should be maxed out as well. And that's a massive change. It means you're not going to sit there like before, having to try and get 7, 8, 9, 10 procs potentially once you've got all your stats leveled up to the max, just so you can get the most out of the proc when the card levels up. So big change there. Will require less time to train up your cards, and this is where I am. So I'm finishing off training up Shawn Michaels. I'm going to still use my Nikki Bella. I'm going to play a few games, probably get a load of losses, but the idea is to see if I can get that legendary pull. I have a few casts to go, so this might take a while, but let's see. So yeah, what do you guys think of the change so far in the game? I mean, I was leveling up both a single Stone Cold Epic. I was leveling up a was it Brie Bella? No, Nikki Bella, yeah, Nikki Bella Ultra Rare, and obviously my Shawn Michaels. So I've been losing a lot of games. It's been kind of win one, lose one, win one, lose one, as I'm trying to level everything up. So my win to loss ratio has taken quite a bit of a hit recently, but at the end of the day it doesn't make any difference. So let's see how long we're going to take to get this legendary pull. Hopefully not too long. I mean, I'd love it if I could get myself a tag. I'm not going to be greedy. I don't really want a pro yet, because a pro isn't really going to help me massively. You might say, oh, why not? It's going to boost you up the ranks. Yes, but my King of the Ring team is still not going to be in Legendary, and my King of the Ring team is still pretty bad. I'm going to struggle in this one to get 2 epic cards. So if I get another legendary, we will just let you train up. If I get another, I should have used my enhancement. What a twat! Too busy not paying attention. So what was I saying? Yeah, if I get another legendary that I can pro, it's great, but it's just going to make them too overpowered for the rest of my team. You know, like say for example here, I'll be miles better. Like getting the Rock, for example, would be great for me because it would give me a compatible tag, or an up card like, you know. Yeah, I'm just trying to pick, say, Triple H, Roman Reigns, people like that. They'll be great for me because I'll be able to, you know, start to build a legendary deck rather than just having one card which is super awesome, killing everything, and then the rest of my cards just can't live up to the reputation. Okay, so let's just try and train this Divas in a bit. Yeah, so what are people's thoughts then on, do you think it's a lot quicker? I mean, I'll be honest with you, it is slightly quicker, obviously at the end of the games, but I think during the gameplay, I don't think there's any difference here. I literally do not think that the games are any quicker. You seem to click it, you can skip the game, fine. It seems to be at the end of the game where the countdown here is quicker. I don't really notice a lot else apart from that. Maybe I'm just being stupid or naive, I don't know. We're going to try and not play too many people in the same legendary tier as me, because I am training a couple of cards and I will probably get my ass kicked. So Shaf, are you going to be the one that gets me? Ooh, that's actually a point. I could get a legendary Diva. If I got a legendary Diva that would give me a compatible tag, that would be, amazing. That probably would be the best card I could get, a legendary Diva which either gave me a compatible tag, or, not trying to be too greedy, even a legendary Diva that didn't give me a compatible tag but didn't give me the incompatible. So she was a fellow right arrow, like, so I had no Cameron or something like that. Not that I necessarily want her, long term, but to help me with the current People's Choice Championship, whatever you want to call it, coming up. We'll to get on proper naughty here. It's proper naughty. Then a Diva would be useful, because I'm probably not going to be able to keep my, I won't keep my my Nikki Bella in there. Do I want to? Yeah, we'll just use you. So she's going to be way too weak for that. If I'm going to try and do +5s anyway, I'm going to have to bring out another incompatible tag. So it would serve me better probably to have a Diva, but we will see. As long as it's not a, what are those bloody things? As long as it's not a support. I mean, I've just literally played NHL, not NHL, my NBA 2K, and I got my 1,000 games up for my full card, and it gave me a guy whose name I still don't even know how to pronounce. And just before that, I also got myself by making all my ultra rare pro. Oh, here we go, Rusev. Well, that's bad for me. That's really bad, because it's another down arrow. So it's not another tag. Bugger. Yeah. Well, not going to complain, because it wasn't a support. So in my other game, I ended up with a support, and I was not a happy bunny. I'm going to probably swap Rusev in for the time being, and we'll train him up. Yeah, oh, wait up. Huh? Did I already have a Rusev? Ooh, I did not realise this. When did I get you from? Was he a reward? Maybe he was he? I'm completely confused here. Ah, I'm being retarded. I need to look in legendary, don't I? What a twat. Yeah, okay, cheers. I was gonna say, what the hell's going on here? I was very confused for a moment, guys. Okay, yeah, I didn't think I had legendary Rusev. Right, yeah, so I'm gonna just train him up very quickly. What was he, legendary? Okay, so I have super rares and stuff, and rares which are just silver pro, and they can then come in to do most of the damage for feeding them up, and then I would just sort the rest out with all your few commons, uncommons, etc, etc. I don't have enough at the moment to sort him out, but we will worry about this later. And in terms of tokens, I will wait a little bit to put them on. Okay, but this is going to be my training Rusev for a while. So yeah, so I had NBA and it gave me a support. And I spent all my reward points to get my ultra rares, to pro them up. Spent all my cards, training them up, used my level ups, bonuses to try to get me just into Epic to get that Epic card for getting into the new tier, and it screwed me over. So at least it didn't screw me over this time. Anyway, thank you for watching. So now I'm going to go and sort out this King of the Ring for a moment, which doesn't really need. Oh yeah, we'll do it anyway. So it's King of the Ring, and train up my deck a little bit and get ready for People's Champions. So good luck those of you that are trying for the top tiers. You're not going to see me there. I don't think you're even going to see me in the top 2150 due to the number of other events and other games as well, but we will see. I've got some time off in this weekend. Anyway, I've been MyTyme. Appreciate you watching. Any comments, any advice you want to give me to help me, it's always gratefully appreciated. Those of you who are looking to know when teams are going to kick out, well, it's probably not going to be again until they do another mini update. So as you can see here, the team is still full, 10 members. So big shout out to all you guys that are still in my team and haven't run away yet. I am finding that the chat is completely messed up. I don't know if anyone else is finding that, but you know, you've got 19th of October down here near the bottom, then 17th of October, and then if we come up here, 21st of October is in between the 20th of October, and you know, it come up to the top again, and here we go, 19th of October. I have absolutely no idea what's happening with this chat, but I can't, you know, I can't keep up with it. It's completely messed up. So please guys, if you're in a team, check your team chat. And if this is happening to more people, let me know, because I want to like actually post it into the forum, see if they can get that fixed pretty soon, especially for when the actual team events and stuff come into play. Well, yep, I've been MyTyme. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck with PCC. Good luck if you are going for Nikki Bella. I hope it's Charlotte that wins, but if you can get the cards that you want, then great. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care.